All right, guys, welcome to the Heat Not Burn Show. Yes, it's me, Mike Z. I'm back again, and yes, I'm still trying to do my part to make the world smoke free by 2030. This episode is part two of the All About Heat series. But before we get to that, let's cue the intro. All right, folks, welcome to the Heat Not Burn Show. This is part two of All About Heats. In part one, we talked about the heat options, the variants, the different flavors available in Canada and around the world. But this episode is all about the technology behind the heats. Philip Morris spent about $6 billion developing IQOS in heats, and they put a lot of thought into this. So, not sure if you guys ever cracked open one of your heat sticks before, but if you have, you'll know that it breaks down into four different parts. Okay, there's actually four pieces to each heat stick. So let's crack this one open. I'll just crack it in the middle right here. And you'll, right off the bat, you'll see that there's more to this than a regular cigarette. Okay, so one half you have your filter. There's two pieces to that. On the other half, you have your tobacco and this little tube thing. It looks like a hollow tube. That's your airflow chamber. And if you have a close look at the tobacco, it really isn't that much. Okay, on the filter side, like I said, that breaks down into two parts. The end tip is like your traditional cigarette filter, but this piece right here is quite unique. So it is part of the filter system. I'm just gonna rip it open so you guys can see what's inside. All right, here we go. All right, I think I got it now. There we go. So inside is a little piece that looks like plastic. If you unravel it, it looks like a strip of plastic. I've been told that it is in fact not plastic, but instead some sort of vegetable material. So on the screen, I have a still of how it looks broken down. And at the tip, you'll see the tobacco, and the tobacco itself is even actually wrapped in foil to keep the heat in. We'll circle back and talk about the tobacco more later on. Above the tobacco section, you'll have your airflow chamber. Okay, and above the airflow chamber, you move on to the filter system, which it breaks down into two parts. The first part is that vegetable, oil material, looks like plastic, and above that is your standard filter on the tip. Okay, four pieces to every heat. Now, for comparison, if you have a look at the tobacco, even that looks unique. So for comparison, I'm gonna take some tobacco out of a traditional tobacco cigarette, and right off the bat, you'll see a huge difference. The tobacco cigarette looks like it was grinded, different pieces of tobacco. I even see some stems and seeds in there, different colors. It's not uniform. However, if you look at the tobacco from the heat stick, it is uniform. Looks like an actual tobacco leaf. And another unique thing about it, you'll notice that it looks like they pack it in horizontal straight lines. Now, the reason for that, I would imagine, is so that the airflow and the heat can pass through the tobacco more cleanly, as opposed to if they just grinded the tobacco and stuffed it into the top of the heat. So, very quality tobacco, at least, I'm not an expert, but to me, there's a huge difference, at least in looks and aesthetics. Once again, here you have a picture of the traditional cigarette, messy, grinded, not conformed, different pieces, different colors. And here you have a picture of the tobacco in a heat. Don't take my word for it, guys, have a look. To me, it's night and day. So we've established better quality tobacco on the tip. Above the tip, you have your airflow chamber. Now, the reason for that, obviously, is to allow the user to inhale. If not for that piece, the heat would act as a plug, and you would not be able to, enjoy your tobacco. Above that, you have two pieces of the filter, the vegetable oil material, and the standard filter. Put it all together, and you have a great tobacco experience. Again, guys, I don't work for IQOS. I don't work for Philip Morris. I don't work for any cigarette company for that matter. I'm just a guy that has smoked combustion cigarettes for almost 30 years and am stoked to be able to tell you guys and to be able to share that there is this great product out there that gives you a healthier alternative to smoking combustion cigarettes. So with that said, that ends the Heets series. Hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, please click on like, please subscribe, please tell your friends. I'll keep trying to make these videos as long as I have something to talk about. Thanks, and until next time, see ya!